Singing into Spring, and welcome to the Oval Center. You know, spring is the time of change. We forget about all the dreariness and dampness of winter and think about all the wonderful, colorful spring things. Well, you know, spring flowers in the rain, green trees in the rain, thunder over Louisville in the rain, and probably Derby in the rain. But as we prepare for these changes, we can think about maybe some other changes. It may be the high school student graduating and all of life is ahead of them. It may be the love that you're trying to find, or the love that you're trying to get over. And it may be just knowing that you're not the only person out there by yourself, that there's a bigger world. And I think that today's travel, as we spring into song, will reflect many of those ideas. So ladies and gentlemen, the Thoroughbred Chorus, Springing into Song.
spring shows, bringing into song. We're already in the process of planning and getting ready for our 63rd annual holiday show. We always have that on the first Saturday in December. And we've got flyers out near the ticket area there. And we're also already selling tickets. Now, I don't want to make this too much of a commercial, but here's your opportunity to save some money. Normally our tickets are adults $18, seniors $15, and then 17 and under youth are $10. But if you buy now through the end of May, actually the flyer says by June 6th of this year, then you can save $3 per ticket. So that makes today's purchase for you $15, $12 for a senior, and then of course $7 for you. So we do hope you'll come back and hear us in December. You're going to hear a lot of different types of songs today. But they're all sung in the style of barbershop. Now what is barbershop? I'm sure there's a lot of you that are here for the first time and have never even been to a barbershop harmony song. Well, in essence, it's simply very close 4-part harmony. You've got the leads who are going to sing the melody, and that'll be most likely the part that you're familiar with from the songs that we sing. The guys that are on the risers that are the good-looking ones, they're the leads. And then you've got, of course, then the other guys, the basses. They sing those nice, low, deep notes to provide a good foundation for the melody sung by the leads. Say hi to the basses. And then, of course, you've also got the higher parts. You've got the lower parts and the higher parts. The higher parts are the tenors. They sing a nice little polished sound. They brighten up the chord. We don't have too many of them because we really don't need too many of them. They do a good enough job all by themselves. And then lastly, the baritones. Well, nobody really knows too much really what baritones do. Sometimes they sing a little higher than the leads, sometimes they sing lower than the leads. But the one thing they do is kind of blend the chord together and make it all a unified sound. Well, that's called ringing the chord. We do that, of course, as the chorus with lots of guys singing each of those 4 parts. But what we'd like you to experience is barbershop in its simplest form, and that, of course, is a quartet. Just 4 guys singing those 4 parts. We've got, of course, a number of guys that are in our quartet. You can probably pick them out by different numbers. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first of our quartets for today, Finish Line.
Tears in my eyes, put his arms around your waist, held you tight, kisses I could almost taste. In the night, wondered why I'm not the guy whose silhouette's on the shade I couldn't hide. The tears in my eyes, silhouette, 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 silhouette. Lost control and rang your bell. I was sore, let me in or else I'll meet. Down your door went 2 strangers who had been 2 silhouettes on the shade. Said to my shock, you're on the wrong walk. Rise down to your house with wings. On my feet that were you, my sweet, I'll let you and I would be 2 silhouettes on the shade all of our days. 2 silhouettes on the shade. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. Oh, silhouette, 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 silhouette. Oh, 2 silhouettes on the Bum, 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 bum. But when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, under the sun. Having some fun under the boardwalk. We'll be walking above the boardwalk. We'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk, bum bum. Now at the park you hear the happy sound of a carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell. Under under the boardwalk, under the sun, boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Now, I probably don't need this thing, but I'm going to use it anyway to make it easier. How many of you, this is the first time you've ever seen or heard the Thoroughbreds sing? Wow, that's a whole lot of you. How many of this first exposure you ever had to barbershop harmony, whether it's a quartet or a chorus? Barbershop harmony? Not so many of his first time for that. Well, hopefully you're going to enjoy barbershop harmony and come back and we'll make lifelong fans of you. In the meantime, it's your turn. Nobody said when we advertised for the show, if you want to come to the show, that we were going to make you sing. Didn't tell you that. Here's the problem. We can't all just sing. We have to have more than just a little bit of singing going on. So, let's see. Right about here. We'll divide right about here. So, everybody over on that side, you're going to be the first group. And, let's see. Right about here, you're going to be the third group. The rest of you are going to be the middle group, the second group. It's kind of like being the middle child. You have, some responsibilities that are different. So, you guys are going to be the rhythm section, and you guys are going to be the bass section, the bass drum section, all right? But you're going to sing. But before we sing, we have to set up the rhythm section. So, all you in this first section here, here's what I want you to do. Can you do that? Okay, let's all do it together. Because otherwise it sounds like and that's not going to work really well. So here we go. 2, 3, and. Good. Excellent. Now, on this far side here, this group number 3, all you have to do is be the bass drum. So every time I raise my right hand like this, you're going to go boom. Let's try that now. Let's try that now again. So when I raise my hand, we'll all go boom together at the same time, hopefully. Here we go, again. A little slow on that pickup there. So sometimes there's going to be multiple bass drum beats here. So it's not all just going to be the one. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Well, don't anticipate that there's always going to be 3 edges. Some of y'all need music lessons, maybe. Come on, see us Monday nights. We do that too. Here we go. So, ready? 2, 3, and. Good. See how that's going to work? I'm impressed. So you're going to sing Way Down Upon the Swanee River. And for those of you who are going, oh, I don't know what the lyrics are, we know this one, look in the program. We thought of almost everything. So let's see. Way down upon the Swanee River far. Try that. Got a good pitch for you? You gonna get that? I think that works. So here we go. Way, 2, 3, and way down upon the Swanee River far. Good. You can handle that because you know what the melody is. You know what the tune is there. So now it's the same way they do things on an airplane with exit rows. If you are sitting in a row where you are not able or you choose not to fulfill the function that's been assigned to you, please raise your hand. There's no call button, but please raise your hand and the ushers will reseat you appropriately. So if you're not feeling ch-ch-chit and you want to sing the melody, then move. If you're feeling ch-ch-chit or you're feeling boom, here we go. So, otherwise, here we go. Ready? Ch-ch-chit, start. And 2, 3, and. The booms let you down. Normally it gets better. So we try this again. Ready? Here we go. It's coming. I'm going to point to it here. It's coming. Sometimes I say, where did I lose control? But I never had it. Why would I worry about whether I lost it or not? Here we go. 2, 3, and. That's too much fun. Give yourselves a hand. Excellent job. Thank you. Now, I would ask you one thing for the remainder of the show. You're seeing my bad side right now. Normally I'm in the other direction and you see my good side. But should I be in the middle of a piece with the chorus and we're together up here singing, can I do this? It's probably not a good idea, although, it could lend a little comedic effect to the show too. So, we talked about quartets, and we would like to feature another quartet for you now. Without any more explanation than that, please welcome Noteworthy.
Never saw the sun
Shining so bright, never saw things so right. Just noticing the day hurrying by.
when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, old and gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies, blue skies.
Gentlemen, before you have your next song, I think it would be appropriate if we kind of introduce this section of the program this afternoon. Since it's Sunday, since it's the first Sunday after Easter, we thought it might be appropriate if the Thoroughbreds featured some sacred music, some gospel music for you today. You know, the power of many gospel songs comes with personal experience. That someone has experienced something and they put it down in music, and that's how it's communicated. Well, the next song that you're going to sing certainly fits that category. Let me tell you a little bit about this song. Horatio Spafford was a rather prominent lawyer in Chicago in the 1860s. He also was pretty heavily invested in real estate on the Lakeshore Drive, Lake Michigan. He had a wife, Anna, and he had 5 children, 4 daughters and a son. About 1870, tragedy began to strike the Spafford family. First of all, a little boy, 4 years old, was stricken with scarlet fever and died. In 1871, the Great Chicago Fire leveled much of Chicago, including his real estate developments, and he was wiped out. In an attempt to recover from this, he thought, my family needs a break, something to take their minds off the tragedy that's happened. So Mr. Spafford decided that they would sail to England. So they went to New York in late October of 1873. And in the meantime, he was called back to Chicago for some very important business, and he had to go back. He didn't want to disappoint his family, so he sent them on the ship to England. In a few days, tragedy struck again. The ship was struck by another vessel. 246 people perished, including all 4 dogs. Anna survived and went to England, and her husband received a very famous telegram, "Saved alone." Well, Mr. Spafford, of course, wanted to follow that up. He found the next vessel to go to England to be with his wife. The captain of that ship stopped on the way out there and called him to the deck and said, "This is the spot where the ship went down." So Horatio Spafford, after seeing that, went down in his apartment and penned the words to this hymn. This hymn has been an inspiration to millions of people since then. Ladies and gentlemen, no word.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well with my soul, with my soul. And Lord, haste the day when the veil shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back as a scroll, and the trumpet shall sound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul.
Thank you very much. We want to feature the chorus now in the 2 songs. And again, if you pardon the few moments, I think it's important to set these 2 songs up also. The first was written by an Englishman by the name of John Newton. John Newton was born in 1725, the son of a seafaring captain. He was impressed into the British Navy as 19 years old. The conditions were so bad that he deserted. He was captured and publicly flogged. He was sent back into the service and became a servant to a slave master on a ship bound for Africa. John Newton's life was miserable. He was severely abused, rescued by a friend of his father, and finally became the captain of his own slave ship. When John Newton wrote the words, "Save a wretch like me," he knew what he was talking about. Finally, John Newton, in one of the most dramatic conversions in Christendom, in 1748, found a different direction. He gave up the seafaring life, he gave up the slave trade, and became a clergyman. At first, he was denied that opportunity because of his past, but eventually he became an English clergyman. Now, the thing that makes John Newton's life so significant for you and me is the fact that he was the primary influence on William Wilberforce, who was a short, dynamic Englishman who, more than any other person, led the abolishment of slavery in the British Empire, which was eventually to come here. So John Newton, in his last few years, was blind. He wrote the words, "Once I was blind, but now I see." Indeed he did. He saw clearly in his words that he was a great sinner and Christ was a great Savior. The second song that we're going to do for you was written by a contemporary writer, Dottie Rainbow. She was born in Madisonville, Kentucky, and she quickly became involved in Christian hymn writing. She wrote over 2,500 hymns, and as probably you know, in 2008 she met an untimely death in a bus accident. But Dottie Rainbow, and Reba Rainbow, and Buck Rainbow were very instrumental in the popular gospel music of our time. So from the 18th century to the latter part of the 20th century, two powerful personal witnesses to the power of the gospel changed lives.
Well, when I'm gone,
troubles come and my heart burdens,
I have someone to turn to. I'm not alone when my heart would be. I call your name and wait for you to answer, and then you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up. When I'm on your shoulder, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up. You raise me up. You raise me up. You raise me
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Bowling and Eric Humsiger. So far, you have heard some doo-wop, some Broadway, some gospel, and some other popular songs, all sung in four-part a cappella harmony. Hope I said that right, but I'm a Hoosier. It's okay over here. And that's the essence, really, of the barbershop singing. And about 74 years ago, a guy named O.C. Cash and a bunch of other guys got together and decided they wanted to preserve this wonderful music tradition that was started in barbershop quartets. And they formed what is now, and we are members of, the Barbershop Harmony Society. And of course, when you get a bunch of guys together, no matter what you're doing, they want to compete. They want to find out who's the best. So we started having contests. And we have district contests, and then they all, whoever wins those gets to go to the international. And luckily this year, we are very, very proud to have in the Cardinal District, that's Kentucky and Indiana, those choruses that are in Kentucky and Indiana, that's the Cardinal District. We have 2 choruses and 4 quartets that are going to be in the international competition in Kansas City in July. Now, we are very proud to have with us today one of those quartets. And at their very first attempt at trying to get to international, they made it to sing among the elite. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Daddy-O's.
Girls make a lovely noise that is dear to me, but there's one special voice
think you're right smart, music lovers. You know, yeah, we're the Daddy-O's, and it's a brand new quartet. We're trying to get used to that name, you know, the Daddy-O's. We all are Daddy-O's in this group. And it's probably a good time for us to, you know, get to know each other. So fellas, would you introduce yourselves, please? Well, maybe not. Well, over here on our right, we've got our guy sings in Hyde Park, our fabulous tenor singer from right here in Louisville, Kentucky, the land of fast horses and beautiful women, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Mr. Steve Oliver, we call him Hi Daddy-O. And over on my left, we've got the guy with all the lower notes. He's a fantastic bass, and he hails from Bowling Green, Kentucky. His name is Dr. Paul Maglander, and we call him, predictably, Low Daddy-O. And right in the middle, we got the big, tall, good-looking, fair-haired boyish lead singer, 6'5", a hunk of burning love. And he's ready to go. He comes from London, Kentucky. His name is Logan Horn, but we got a nickname for him. We call him Big Daddy-O. And I'm Kenny Hatton. I sing the baritone. I've been at this game about 40 years, and so they call me Granddaddy-O.
Huge herd of buffaloes went thundering across the wide open western plain under a cloudless sky. When all of a sudden, the leader of the herd stopped dead in his tracks. An older member of the herd went over to the leader and he said, "What in the world's going on? Why did we stop?" And the leader, with his big brown eyes and his deep resonant voice, said,
I thought I heard a discouraging word.
The next two songs that we sing are both products of the 19th century. They're both about home, and they both have been adopted as state songs. The first one is the state song of Canada. One
Well, thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the third grade chorus accepts for membership all men of good character who like to sing. And that means all men of good character who like to sing from all walks of life. Man, we got plumbers, we got doctors, we got lawyers, we got real estate guys. Man, all races, all creeds, all religions, all sexual orientations, anything you want to talk, as long as it's a man with good character who likes to sing. We want you up here singing with us. And you know, we meet on Monday nights at 7 o'clock at Jim Miller Hall on Waterson Trail in Jeffersontown, Kentucky. Just 20 minutes once you get across the river. You know? Man, we got Cardinal fans. We even let UK fans sing at this point. Yeah. And even though they're called the Thoroughbreds, which kind of celebrates the Derby in Kentucky and all that kind of thing, you know, we live right here in Kentuckiana. And we got some Hoosiers up in there. Let's see. So, you know, we fought with that Mayor Abramson for a long time, but now we got a new mayor. And that Mayor Fisher has agreed on Monday nights at 6 o'clock, he's going to drop the nets on both bridges so that we can let the Hoosiers come over and sing. And then they go back up at midnight, so you don't want to turn into a pumpkin or anything like that. But seriously, we would like to have any of you fellas out there who think you can pass a physical to meet up with any thoroughbreds you see in the lobby afterwards. And if you've got an ink pen on you, you can write down, you know, all the particulars. And if you don't have an ink pen on you, well, God bless you.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the young folks are gay. The corn cobs ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. Oh, the
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you can see, we're just about done. You're probably paying close attention to that program, and you see we have one song left. But before we sing that last song, we have a little bit of business to take care of. First of all, we'd like to thank all of our chorus quartets for participating in today's show. We are having a guest night 2 Mondays from tomorrow at Thoroughbred Hall, so if you are interested, please see one of the Thoroughbreds. Most of the Thoroughbreds will come out after the show and have a little talk with you, and we'd certainly just like to find out how you, what you thought of the show. But also, in all of your programs, you should have received a little piece of paper that had name, address, email address, and we'd like you to fill that out, especially if you're not on our mailing list. This is the catch, though. If you fill it out, we are picking 2 sets of tickets for the annual show that we're giving away free, so you've got some incentive. If you don't have a pen or pencil, it's okay, there's some outside in the lobby. So we certainly would like you to fill those out so that we can increase our database, and instead of sending out all those things in the mail, we'll just send them by email to you and we'll find out what's going on with the Thoroughbred Chorus and what the events are coming up. So it's been a great afternoon for us, and we love singing. And we love all the different types of music that we do sing. But most often than not, it's the patriotic things that get us and get our audience most excited. And you know, with all the things going on in our country, with this group not liking this group and all these things, I think there's just one important thing to remember, and that is that we are all Americans. And we have men across the country, or across the oceans, fighting for what we believe in, and who we are, and all the rights that we have. And so we'd like this song to exemplify everything that's good about this country.
Just no doubt I love this land.